Well, hello everybody, welcome back. I'm really glad you could join me once again. So for today's Vlogmas episode, I thought it might be a nice treat to come to Nathan's house and have a look round whilst he's got all of his festive decorations up. And this is a home that has been built and lived in over a number of years, pretty much like mine, so there are lots of objects and beautiful things that have a story, so I just thought that it would be fun to go through some of them and share them with you all, as this is such a lovely home. And it really is something very unique and special. So for this episode, we are going to be having a look around Nathan's lovely apartment. So Nathan, thank you for inviting us into your beautiful home. So first of all, let's just tell everybody a little bit of the backstory about this home. So when did you move here and why did you want to live in this part of town? Now I know that I live here too and it is a beautiful place, but tell everybody a little bit about the reason why you moved here and what made you choose this apartment.
Well, I've been living in this beautiful apartment for almost 2 years. Next month. I mean, where did time go?
Just goes so
I should
quickly.
remember when I was texting you to let you know I'm moving to Edinburgh. And then, it's just everything packed and moving and everything. It's just, wow. And obviously, before I moved to Edinburgh, I knew to live in Bath. And I've always loved anything Georgian. Particularly with the building, the height, and the proportion, the symmetry, everything is just so beautiful and very spacious,
Yes.
And before I look on the estate agent and everything, and I was thinking, I need to find somewhere particular what is the beautiful area in Edinburgh. So everyone and yourself included at Newtown.
Yes.
So once I look into Newtown, I would have a look through it and everything. I'm looking for a beautiful apartment. But the problem is, nowadays, with a lot of apartments, they took out the original building, original feature, and then divided them in rooms. And I didn't want that. I just want one beautiful large room, and try and get everything original. But the problem with that, they had so many, 4 or 5 bedrooms, and I didn't want that. I just want 1 or 2 bedrooms. And I had to look going through and through, and I just found this place, and I thought, wow. So, when you look at the play and you had a good feeling about it and you feel connected, that's what I feel. I didn't come and see it because at the time I would live in Bath and the estate agent had to show me through the FaceTime. And she showed me around and I thought, I'm going to go for it. I took the risk. I didn't see it in real life. But by the time we moved on the actual day of moving, this was the first time I've seen it. I was like, wow, it's bigger than I thought. And I thought, what have I done? It's quite big. But I never looked back.
I have to say that it is a very unique apartment because, like you said, they've been chopped up. Often in these types of apartments, they have a drawing room like this, but then in the corner there's a little kitchen, which I'm the same as you, I hate that. I like the rooms to be separate because if you're cooking there, you're going to get all the kitchen smells and it just doesn't look very nice. So it is I've been looking, because I used to live in a similar apartment to this one, and sometimes I've thought maybe I want to move, but I'd never find anything. So to find an apartment, 1 bedroom, with everything that you were looking for, without it being chopped up, is definitely a rare find.
Very rare find.
So I think just doing that online viewing and just taking the risk was definitely what the best decision was.
Exactly. And also, like you were saying that, it's so beautiful. It's where the opportunity you can host your friends, your family and gatherings, in this beautiful space in the drawing room. As nowadays, as you say, everything divided. And it doesn't feel the same. And it's nice to go into the original Georgian townhouse that compared to an apartment now. But I should really love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And when you moved in, it was completely empty. Like me, you had an unfurnished apartment. So everything that you see in here is all of Nathan's furniture, everything. And he has even done a lot of decorating, like painting the walls. We're going to have a look into the kitchen, and you've retiled the kitchen and repainted the walls in there. You've spruced up the bathroom. So you've really made it your own home. And I think that is a very special and nice thing to do.
Thank you so much.
So, shall we have a look round and show everybody your beautiful space?
Of course. Are you ready?
So, first of all, we have to start with the Christmas tree because it is Christmas time, so that would be the best place to begin. So, this is your brand new Christmas tree from Balsam Hill, and it's looking really beautiful. Actually, it's so tall that I can see it doesn't fit on the camera. It's being chopped off. So it's really tall, but in a room like this, you need to have a big tree.
Very elevated.
Yeah.
To fill up the space.
Definitely. So all these beautiful decorations, you've got a theme of like cream and gold, very you. Are these new decorations or are they ones that you've collected over time?
Most of them are brand new decorations, most of them on Balsam Hill. Right,
Yes.
but I got this year, but there are few catted ones that I had it for years. It's like something like this one. This is one of my favourite. It's from Joanna Buchanan, and she's
yes.
New York based, and she does very beautiful jewel decoration, and for many years to come, it's all about quality and everything. It's coming to this one,
Yeah.
and all this one.
Beautiful. Oh, yeah.
It's all Joanna.
Gorgeous. So you've got a few special ones.
Few special one, and I've got a mixture of quite high-end store and high trade style. There's a bit of a mixture, and I knew some real leaves like this one, and I sprayed them in gold. There's a bit more blush, you know, the smell and everything. It's a bit more Christmassy.
Oh, yeah. That's a very good idea to add some real things into the tree.
And
that
over the
boost.
years, I've been collecting like a beautiful brand called Swarovski.
Oh.
And every year I collect them. I've been started collecting them in 2018.
Wow.
So I collect them every year. So I'm sure by the time I'm 80, if I'm alive, the tree's going to be covered
Filled
in
with
Swarovski.
Swarovski.
So I've got one here and one few up here, you know. It's a bit of a storytelling. So
Yeah.
every year it had a special meaning. Like back in 2018, it's when I had I can't remember it exactly, but I remember a few times like when I had my dog Peggy. That was 2021. And 2020 is when I moved to Bath. And 2023 is when I moved to Edinburgh.
Yes.
You know, it all the little thing. And 2024 when I had a great job opportunity.
Yes.
So every year had a story that I think is quite special.
Oh, I just love that you have decorations that you can look back on and they tell a story and give you a memory of every single year. And that is what I love the most about Christmas, is that it is one of those times, one of a very rare time in life when you can have a little ornament or an object that will bring back a memory and just create this wonderful happiness.
And also to bring the story. It's not all about the decoration, but it had a meaningful story behind them. You know, every time you look at the decoration, you're thinking, that was the moment when the flower one in Edinburgh. Remember when you and I went to Vienna?
Yes, we just
and
went
we
to
had
Vienna.
that go up to, and that
Yeah.
was 2024, and that's to celebrate the year when we were successful
Yes.
and a happy time in our career. So that's why something's really special and something to look back to what a year it had been.
Definitely, yeah. So this one is the most recent one. I bought this when we were in Vienna a few weeks ago. We went into Swarovski and Nathan bought that. So that was a very special moment for us to, as a look back to the year that we've had working together and that it's been fun and successful.
And our friendship as well.
And our friendship. So it is about these special little things. And then under the tree, you've got the most chic gifts that I think I've ever seen. Typical you. So look at how beautiful these are. They're fabulous. What are these?
They are, they're all mock gifts, they're not real, but I just want something really decorated under the tree to make it feel very, very Christmassy. And they are called Colford.
Colford.
Yeah, it's a brand that does a luxury premium gifting. basically, if you're looking to have your gift in to be wrapped, you can send all the Christmas gifts to the company and they wrap it for you on your special paper, gift and the colour, the theme. You have a chat with them and they do it all for you and then deliver back to you, and it's all beautifully done.
Wow.
It's very luxury, and all of their paper are recyclable, they eco-friendly and everything, and they have it very particular with the ribbon. That everything is very high-end quality craftsmanship, and it's just so beautiful.
Oh, amazing. I love that. That's
It's
fabulous.
all about quality.
All about quality and the details.
Exactly.
One of the things that I love the most about Nathan's home is that every drawer and every cupboard, you open it and there's something exquisite inside. He's got everything organised beautifully. So now we're going to go and snoop through some of his drawers and see what's inside, but everything is perfect. Let's have a look in there now.
How loady.
Well, that's what we are. Ooh, wow. So in here we have your beautiful white china. Is this from Wedgwood?
Yeah, it's all from Wedgwood collection.
Gorgeous. So you have all of your beautiful white china in here. And I told you that when you open up every drawer, there is a surprise. It's kind of like a treasure chest. And in here you do have all of the beautiful china. Oh, the dogs are going wild. Beautiful white china.
Now it's time for another collection at the where I store all my candles.
Wow. Wow, look at this, a beautiful candle drawer.
That I got from Beeley, the White Company, and I got so many from Trudon, which is my favourite brand then. And their stand is absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, I have one here. As you can see, the diffuser, the brand is so beautiful, very timeless. But now it's time for the Christmas stand, and they are beautiful, which is the same company as Trudon. They are sister branding, but they are beautiful, timeless and traditional. It makes you feel like a Christmas in a pastime.
Wow, beautiful. I love a drawer filled with gorgeous candles, so you can choose and select which ones you want to use throughout the year. Look at these fabulous matches. Beautiful. So gorgeous. So, like me, you have a lot of books in your apartment, and I just came across this one here, which is a book that I bought about 11 years ago, Georgian Style and Design for Contemporary Living by Henrietta Spencer Churchill. So for those of you that don't know, Henrietta Spencer Churchill is the daughter of the late Duke of Marlborough, and she lives at Blenheim Palace, the family home, and she is a very successful interior designer. In fact, in the United States, she's very, very successful, and she's done countless beautiful homes there. And this book was kind of like the first one I ever bought when I moved into my Georgian apartment, and I needed to kind of know how to decorate such a place, because if you've never lived in one before and never studied that, then you're going to make a mess of it. So this book is a real great way to learn about Georgian design and interiors and just get to know each room and every little aspect that makes a Georgian house and Georgian home. So it's one of my very favourites.
Oh, definitely. That's why I had the book open, because obviously we both live in a Georgian building, and obviously I love all things about Georgian, but you have to be careful to make it not too old or too modern. You have to respect the building. So obviously I have some collection of Georgian furniture, but make it a bit more contemporary style without feeling a bit like too medium.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
So obviously I've got a similar colour theme and make it more inviting, warm, homely, but a bit luxury. It's a bit like hotel style, but make it homely.
Definitely, and you've done a very good job of that.
Thank God. I mean, all in 2 years.
I know you've done an amazing job in 2 years, but that is the skill of someone who's very talented.
Oh, thank you.
So the next thing that I wanted to show you was the new plate wall. Now you may remember a few weeks ago I came here and helped Nathan to hang these beautiful plates on the wall, and I'm very pleased to say that after about 4 or 5 weeks they're still hanging on the wall, and I think it looks spectacular. So are you happy with how this has turned out?
Not very happy.
Not very
but
happy.
awful. No. It's beautiful. I mean, thanks with your help, you know. I mean, sometimes when you're on your own and everything, you're thinking, right, how's it going to work? But you need a friend or someone to advise you with another brainstorm of idea to help how to lay out. But I mean, look at it. It's spectacular. It's a wall of art.
Yeah.
And every time I come into the room and you should go, wow, it's so beautiful, it's very elevated. So thank you for your help, darling.
Pleasure. And I think it is such a great inspiration to, if you need to fill a huge wall, that it's actually not that hard. I mean, when I was thinking about filling up huge walls in the past, I thought, I'm going to have to buy a really expensive painting or piece of art. But you can do something like this, where you can buy a collection of plates and make a real statement.
Not every statement always had to be expensive.
Exactly.
It's how you style it and how to make it look expensive, but with the inexpensive cost.
We are in Nathan's kitchen, and this is a small kitchen but very beautiful and functional, and this is one of the rooms that you've done quite a lot of work in. So you've got a beautiful big Georgian sash window here letting in a lot of light, so this is a very bright, beautiful room. And in here you changed the tiles all here that you can see, and actually today the decorator came and finished the painting, not for this video, just because that was it's just a coincidence, but you've painted it in a fresh, beautiful white. What colour is the wall colour? Because that will be the question that everybody wants to know.
It's actually from Power and Board, and it's actually called Wimborne White.
Wimborne white, yes, that's one of my very favourites.
Because Power and Board had so many particular white colour. I didn't want it white. I wanted it to look aging, you know, especially with the old building. They give it enough to respect the heritage.
Yeah.
So that kind of warm hues and everything, not too yellow, not too white, but in between. Don't forget we got the light coming in. They want to make it really bright and elevated, and it's a matter with the cupboard as well.
Yeah.
But it's beautifully done, very happy, especially with the tiles as well.
Yes.
Before it, horrible
Blue.
and green.
Yeah, blue and green should
No,
never
no.
be seen.
No. And also it had all these worktop standing. Actually, it was very orange before, and it was very sticky. It was not very nice. I had it all refreshed and everything to make it more elevated, and it feels new, but actually quite old. I had it for a long time. So yeah.
It's looking great in here. So yes, this is a really lovely little kitchen. I really love it. I love the window. I miss having a big Georgian window. In my last apartment I had a big window like that, and it's just so nice to have the light when you're cooking. So
You can watch the world go by while
can.
you cook. You can usually on the counter, it's where I do my food preparation with a glass of wine in hand, shopping, you know, and all that, watching the best end and all that. It's quite nice, and it helps you to release your mind from the world. It's quite therapeutic.
it is. So you enjoy cooking?
Oh, I love cooking.
Mm.
It relaxes me.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah.
And when we stay at the chateau, that's what we do. We always go into the kitchen and we always cook lunch and dinner, and we take it in turns to chop and then prepare. And yeah, it is very relaxing. Like you say, when you've got a glass of wine, you can just relax and it clears the mind, so it's really good for that.
I mean, for some people, listen to music, you know, to help them to relieve their stress. But for me, obviously, I can't hear that I need to cook and everything. It helped me to focus on something, and it helped me to get into rhythm. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
To get away from the world we do. Like the social media, it always stays full on. But the cooking and shit, and it always makes me feel hungry. Honestly.
So Nathan has a really beautiful bedroom, but he wants to share this when it's been redecorated. He's doing a few things with the bed, and so he wants to wait and leave it as a surprise so that he can show the room when it's all done. But what we wanted to show you as a sneak preview was this beautiful rocking chair, because this is Nathan's grandmother's rocking chair, and you've recently had it reupholstered to give it a new lease of life and to freshen it up, and I just think it looks amazing.
Actually, my grandmother had this rocking chair when I was a baby. So my mum used to rock me in this chair, trying to feed me to sleep. So it had a beautiful story behind it, and it's nice to have this with me. But my grandmother recently passed away earlier this year, and this would give me a memory of my grandmother.
Very special.
And it used to be had the quite like orangey leather. It's very 1970s style with a lot of stud around it. I mean, it was nice, but I didn't really love it. And I always loved everything white. As you know, it's my personality, it's my branding. And then I had to want to reupholster it and everything. And I actually felt like it came back with a fresh personality. And I feel like my grandmother is with me.
Yeah. That's very special, and I think it's perfectly fine to do that. If somebody gives you an heirloom to cherish, you need to make it your own so that you can live with it for the rest of your life, and then maybe you will pass it on to somebody else and they will refresh it for themselves, and then it just keeps it going, keeps it in the family, keeps the memory alive.
And it carried on for many more years. Also, I also got my grandmother ottoman, and that was her wedding gift from her parent-in-law. And it's very, they got married in the 1950s, so it must be over 60 years old, but still looking good.
Amazing. That's the kind of thing I really love about a home, is when they've got stories to tell, objects that have been passed down, and that's really what makes a home interesting and tells a story. Well, everybody, thank you so much for joining us here in Nathan's apartment. And Nathan, thank you so much for inviting us into your wonderful home and sharing some of your personal stories and objects. It's really been fascinating. And I just know that everybody loves looking at these beautiful, unique things that tell a story. So thank you for inviting us here. It's been very, very special.
It's been a very pleasure, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Yes. So tomorrow we're going to Ireland, to Ballyfin, which I'm very excited about. And then after that, we're going straight to St. Moritz. So we've got some beautiful vlogs coming up to share with you for Christmas. Vlogmas is continuing. So yes, we hope that you've enjoyed this one, and I hope that you'll join us next week for Ballyfin and St. Moritz in Switzerland. But until then, please do take care, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.